coming up in this read. They couldn't look at themselves in the mirror. They hated what they became. Definitely. Gemini, let's get into your October reading. Any information that you need, as always, you can find it all in my pinned comment and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for a Gemini, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you. So the energy can sometimes be interchangeable, okay? And please do remember that this is a general reading, which means it is not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You only take what's resonating specifically for you, and you leave what doesn't belong to you for somebody else. Please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Gemini, you've got courtesy, thoughtful, polite, and good manners. I think it was Aries that had that one as well. Enlightenment, inspiration, epiphany, and innovation. It's beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, thirst, craving, compulsion, and obsession. Okay, so yeah, we need to find out what that's about. And under their discipline, training, consistency, and practice. Okay, the first message that's coming through with this, Gemini, is some of you could be, you could have like a bit of a perfectionist head on at the moment. I don't know why I'm getting an image of somebody drawing. It's like somebody's trying to draw like a picture or something, and it's like they're not happy with it. And it's like the more that they try to perfect this drawing, the more frustrated with themselves they're becoming, because it's not coming out on the paper the way that they see it in their mind's eye type thing. So there is a bit of frustration there with this energy as well, right? You just basically trying to be a perfectionist. You know, you're expecting more from yourself, and you're finding that you can't take what's going on in your head and present it in the physical in a way that you would quite like. Okay. Inspiration, epiphany, innovation, craving, compulsion. I'm this one. That doesn't feel like you. It doesn't. These two feel like they're you. Thoughtful, polite, good manners, inspiration, epiphany, and innovation. It's like you're focused on trying to do something in a different way. It's like it's going back to that perfectionist mindset again. Like, were you struggling to take what is in your head and present it into your physical in a way that you would like to see it done? So it's like you're going over and over, and you're trying to do this thing in lots of different ways until you find a result that you're happy with. Now, like, you could take that as meaning a multitude of different things, right? For some of you, it could be about your career. For others of you, it could be about artwork. You know, you could be very artistically inclined. You could be writing something as well, like writing a book, and it's like you're taking bits out and trying to replace it, and nothing. It feels like nothing's working the way that you want it to at the moment. So yeah, it could be like something artistic. It could be literally anything. Like, with this being a general read, everyone's thing is going to be different, right? But the overall umbrella energy is basically the same, right? There is that frustration of, I'm not doing this thing right. What is it I'm missing? And that's where your focus is at the moment. This one's a bit strange. And I'm not going to lie to you. It's an energy that is outside of you. For certain. Can you tell us about thirst, please, for Gemini? I mean, for some of you, it could be indicating like your thirst for knowledge. You could be obsessing over doing this thing and doing it right. It could be, but for a lot of you, it feels like an outside energy. Okay, it's clarified with the Page of Cups, Justice, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. Could be something to do with a Libra, a Pisces, or a Cancerian. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. The strange thing with this one, Gemini, is it feels like somebody... like, I'm getting tenterhooks. Thirst, craving, compulsion, obsession. Somebody is on tenterhooks. So it's like they're sitting in this mode of anticipation. And it's to do with a possible apology, Page of Cups with Justice, an apology to make something right, an apology because that's the correct thing to do, and Knight of Cups as well. So someone is in a lot of anticipation. They're definitely in their emotions with these 2 Cups cards coming out. And they've got it in their head, I need to make this right. I need to fix this thing. So they might well contact you, Gemini. It's under the 7 of Cups. Yeah, more cups. More cups. 7 of Cups. There's something that's going on in their head, Gemini, that's playing on a loop. And they can't break free of it. And it's like they feel that the only way to break out of this obsessive loop of overthinking is to actually have this conversation with you, Knight of Cups, and to make it right. This combination, right, this here is saying, look, Gemini, somebody around you has got a guilty conscience and they're wanting to get this weight off of their chest. They really, really do. They've got a guilty conscience about something. I don't know what. I don't know who it is. Again, with it being a general read, it's going to be different for all of you. But they're wanting to balance out these scales. They are struggling to get over something that they have either said to you or done to you. And it's indicating, I am getting the word forgiveness that's coming through as well. So this is an individual who is looking for your forgiveness. All right. Now, whether you give it them or not, that's private unto you. Okay. It's not my job to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. My job is literally just read the cards, read the energy, and be honest about what's coming out. That's it. Okay. Whatever you decide to do with this, it's up to you. You might not have even realized that this person's going through this because you're very consumed at the moment with this, with getting this thing right, this thing that you're focused on at the moment. It's for you, it's all consuming. It's like, I need to do this thing and I need to do it right, otherwise there's just no point in me doing it at all. That's where your focus is. So this, whoever this individual is, they're still stuck while you're not even looking in their direction. Okay. It's not, you're not looking in their direction because you're being rude. It's not that at all. It's just you're not consumed with what it is that they're doing because you're caught up in what it is that you're doing. Okay. Right, I'll tell you what, instead of putting these 3 away, I'm just going to Put them there. Right. Just in case you get any repeating cards that come out in your spread. What's coming in, please, towards our Gemini collective? Gemini collective for October, please. Oh, okay. Queen of Wands, your first card out. Interesting. Your cards are being a bit sloppy as they're coming out the deck. It can indicate exhaustion, and I'm feeling emotional exhaustion for somebody. Queen of Wands, Four of Cups, Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, Page of Cups, and Six of Cups. Okay, so strong Taurus energy here, strong Gemini, strong Cancer and Scorpio. You've got the Ace of Wands, Temperance, Sagittarius, and the Hermit, Virgo. Yeah. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. It's under there, the Nine of Cups. Somebody was being selfish. Two of Cups, Page of Swords, Two of Swords. Either this person, the one that's sitting with a guilty conscience, either they were being selfish or they are thinking that you're currently being selfish because you haven't noticed their pain. Something like that. But then it's like, why would you? Why would you notice that? You know, you're not a mind reader and you've every right to be focused on your own life. I mean, if they want to read that as you being selfish, then surely that's on them. You know, I guess it all depends on who this individual is. Like, who are they to you type thing. Queen of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. That's like it's almost like either I don't know which way the wind's blowing with this one. So I'm just gonna say somebody, and you can feel out the rest. Okay. You can be like, yeah, that sounds like me, or no, that definitely sounds like the other person. Okay, so I'll just say somebody. Someone feels very much rejected by another individual because they feel that either someone else was chosen over them or a career was chosen over them. Okay, so someone's definitely feeling rejected. Can you tell us about this Four of Cups, please, for Gemini? Okay, again, like the way the cards are coming out, it feels really, really lethargic. Justice and the Eight of Wands. Yeah. There is communication coming in here, Gemini, towards you. There is, from someone who feels like you pushed them away, or you've been ignoring them, or something like that. Somehow they feel rejected, and I think that they feel rejected by you. I'm not entirely convinced that that's not deliberate though, Gemini, because I suspect that there's a bloody good reason as to why you would have rejected this person. Because if you remember in your oracle read at the start, this person's wanting to apologize to you and make something right with you and balance out the scales, and you've got justice coming out again with the Eight of Wands, which is communication, action, some form of movement coming in towards you. So there's likely a really, really, really good reason as to why you stop talking to this individual, or why you're focused on what it is that you're doing instead of what it is that they're doing. I mean, Nine of Swords is the card of stress, worry, grief, anxiety, somebody not sleeping at night. Just total unrest. There's also a cracked mirror as well. So that individual, they had to take a good look at themselves, and they didn't like what it is that they saw. This individual is ashamed of their reflection, as in they're ashamed of what it was that they were projecting to the outside world. So they're ashamed of their behavior then. And they have absolutely had to introspect. Look, you've even got the Hermit here as well. They didn't like the person that they were becoming. That's what it is that they're wanting to speak to you about. Why is Queen of Wands here, please, for Gemini? Oh, wow, okay. Right, so obviously I can't take all of that because it's half the deck, but that's the Queen of Cups that's wanting to be seen. So speaking from the heart, and a Five of Cups. Okay. So this could well be a situation, Gemini, where somebody thought that the grass was greener elsewhere because that Queen of Cups wanted to come out, right? And it was to clarify the Queen of Wands, and you also had the Five of Cups as well. Somebody's regretting their decision. So they went with whatever looked to be the most attractive thing at that point in time. And I say thing because, again, like, it could be a career or it could be another person. Like this could be somebody who cheated on you, or it could just be someone who decided that, you know, that they weren't going to work on the relationship with you. Doesn't necessarily need to be a romantic relationship. Like this could easily have been a parent that picked their job over being a parent. You know, with that Queen of Cups, that's like emotional availability. And the fact we've seen it with the Five of Cups indicates that somebody wasn't emotionally available, and now they're regretting it. They're regretting not being there for you emotionally. And now they're seeing that you're full-blown independent, hard-working, dedicated and focused on what it is that you're doing. And it's like you're giving them these subconscious messages through your actions of, I don't need you. I don't need anybody. Hierophant, Page of Cups and Six of Cups. I'm feeling that there was a promise that was broken. Tell us about the Hierophant, please. Why is the Hierophant here for Gemini, please? Thank you. The Queen of Wands again. Yeah, a promise was broken because something else at that point in time looked more attractive. And they are wanting to apologise for it as well. Page of Cups. For some of you, this will be about a parent. You've got the Six of Cups here too. It's like childhood, memories, nostalgia. Yes, it can be a card of a soulmate, but I'm feeling that this is more to do with someone or something from your past. It's another person. It's definitely another person who constantly made you feel like you were second best, basically. I don't know if that was a romantic situation where they've ran off with somebody else and made you feel like you were second best, or if it's a parent that abandoned you and started a new family elsewhere, or just abandoned you as a child because they were more consumed with wanting to be a career person or a business person. This entire read is about how somebody did not make you a priority. So you started to make yourself a priority, and now they're coming back with this. I should have done better. I should have known better. I'm really, really sorry. Ace of Wands, Temperance, and the Hermit. Yeah, you're damn right. They didn't. They couldn't look at themselves in the mirror. They hated what they became. Definitely. Definitely. Tell us about the Ace of Wands. Thank you. The Seven of Swords in reverse with the Two of Cups in reverse. So whatever it was that they thought was going to be a better destiny for them, if you will, it was a lie. Seven of Swords reversed. It was an illusion, and they're seeing that now. That the other thing, that they emotionally abandoned you in order to pursue, that other thing or that other person, it was built on lies. And Two of Cups reversed indicates that that is now over. It's done. It's done. Yeah, they feel like a fool. They absolutely do feel like a fool who has wasted a lot of time as well. Time that they will never ever get back, because it's done. It's gone. In this energy though, it's indicating that they're going to try their best to make up for lost time, whatever that means. Okay, guys, it's up to you what you do with this information. Completely up to you. At the bottom of that deck, you've got the Two of Swords. Yeah. At an impasse, right? Yeah. You don't know what to do with this. Give this some time, Gemini. Do not make any decisions on the spot. Ensure that you give yourself ample time to think everything through. Whatever you decide. Okay, you need to give yourself that time. Can I have a healing message, please, for Gemini? Okay. Nautilus Princess. Powerful personal growth. Yeah. So that's for both yourself, Gemini, and whoever the other individual is in this read. You have both gone through a lot of powerful personal growth. And that's why this individual is going to be contacting you throughout the month of October. So you're going to have to use your discernment, Gemini, as to whether or not you feel that this individual, going by their actions, not their words, have they grown enough? Okay. Eclipse Mermaid, a powerful energy shift. Yeah, no shit. And Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch, count your blessings. So they may well have taken you for granted. They may well have assumed that you would always be available to them. And because you peeled back your energy as clear as day with this courtesy and enlightenment, and started focusing on your stuff and, you know, carving out your own destiny, they realized, oh, so Gemini isn't always going to be available for me, because Gemini's got their own life. Count your blessings. They didn't count their blessings, did they? They didn't appreciate what they had when they had it. They have this thing in their head where, like, oh, but what if there's something better out there, you know? Well, they went out there. They thought that they had something, quote unquote, better. But as you've seen, it turned out that that was just built on lies. Let's have a look. Okay, so it says, this adorable and forlorn little figure is almost transparent, so still and quiet that you could overlook her, thinking that you've just seen a wisp of mist go trailing past. Okay, so I do need to leave that one there, Gemini. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal read that is more catered towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. In fact, there's no better time than to put your booking in right now, especially if you're overseas, because, as you'll know, the value of the pound has gone down the toilet, so technically you'd be getting a massive discount. So, you know, every cloud, right? So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.